How y'all doing? I have something I'd like to talk to you about. About love. What do love really mean to you? Could anybody share that? What does real love mean? The real love means that I love you as long as you can do for me, or do you see love as it correlating with what you can get out of another person? I don't think that's what love is, but for hundreds and hundreds of years, that's the way love has been defined. I'm not going to apologize for the way I look. I could have put on an apron, could have got myself really together, but I chose to do this on purpose. Now, this subject has been pressing on me pretty much all day. And I'd like to know, how do you define love? Is it with a person? And y'all go from ground up to up, where you both obtain stuff together, opposed to one person get it all and another one just come in and just try to ride the wave? Totally curious. What am I doing? I'm making bath bombs. They're not for the public, not for me. However, I'm not afraid to share. So if you decide that you'd like me to ship you a couple of bath bombs, reach out to me. And I'll reach back and let you know what we can do. So, here we go. I was thinking about what I've seen over the years, from growing up as a child up to now, especially on movies. We saw that people that weren't able to do very well for themselves would marry off their daughters to these very old men, which would in return would take care of the entire family. Now, today's definition of love is, I tell you I love you, and you give me some of your body in return. And then I go off to the next woman or man, sailing on out to get you another piece of love. Oh, I got another one. And it's going right back to the first one. How about, I see that you got it going on. You making X amount of money, and I'm over here poor, broke, and hungry, so to speak. And I just come in and offer you a piece of my body. And I make sure that I make it so good that I'm going to always get from you. I just wanted to understand people's value about the word love, because lately I've been very disappointed on what I've seen, what I've heard, what I've experienced. Hell, I've even went as far as being told I love you with a marriage proposal, and all of a sudden, old boy gone. Just like I tell people that jealousy has more than one level, and so does hatred. Love does too. And you can use the term of I love you. Like I said, just obtain what you can. Maybe you feel like the more you have is what shows how successful you are. But success doesn't come from now. Success is a mental thing. Success should be deemed on the things that you accomplish. For example, if you decided that you're gonna swim in a pool today, you're gonna do 12 laps, and you accomplished all 12, you have been successful. If you strike out to do all 12 and only get 6 done, you're striving towards success. Not to say that you failed, because you haven't. We just need to understand what success really means. It doesn't mean that because one person lives in an apartment and another one lives in a house, that makes you more successful. No. Because you don't know what the person in the apartment may have. You living in a house and struggling. He in an apartment, he ain't struggling, and he got more money than you. Hey, somebody. So, let's stay on subject. What is love? What does love mean to you? Taking care of your family until the day that you take your last breath? And all they're going to say is you was a good person, and go find somebody else to take your place and do the same thing you was doing. You done gave your entire life to a whole bunch of people that could have been doing for themselves. But you caused them to become crippled, handicapped, by not allowing them to get out there and get it. You know, I can understand, because I've heard people say, well, I don't want nobody in my family to experience what I did when I was growing up. But think about it. Didn't those experiences of what caused you to be a better person? Just AKA a good man, a good woman. So why stop somebody else from getting those same experiences so they can become a good man or a good woman? You don't want to teach a woman to lean on a man, because you never know how she's going to come out. You might end up, instead of you helping her, she thinks she got to lay on her back to get what she needs. She will not have the same respect for herself that she would have if you'd allowed her to have some experiences. What about that young man? He feel like that he can just talk his way into whatever he wants. He feel like that if he need a bad nut, all he got to do is pick up him a gun or something and go out there and get it. You're not helping. You're hurting the situation. I think we should allow our young people to have some experiences. Now, we got some young people out there, including me, that think they know everything. I don't care what you tell them, they know. But how the hell you know? You ain't been living for what, 15 years? 16 years? 22 years, but you know everything. All right. So what I tell my people, I say, no. He needs to have an experience because he know everything. Let's let him have that experience. When he had experience, he stand up looking like a dumbass. Now, I can't talk about y'all, but I can talk about mine. So I'm going to tell you. Sometimes you got to allow people to have experiences in order for them to grow. Now, everybody ain't like that, because me, when I was growing up, I like to hang around older people. That's what I did.